Yeah. Let's go. Mind on my money, I'm minding my business. Niggas do you dirty, they ask you for forgiveness. Don't believe in what you heard and half of what your eyes witness. Niggas blowing hot air, don't be surprised they dry snitches. I just drink my drink up, hold my pinky ring up. Monsters in my closet, ain't nowhere to hang this makeup. Ladies say what's up, such a stand up. Nigga in this Richard Pryor tux, millions in the devil, show these children how to hustle. The power of the dollar, I pull bitches off the muscle. Was an ordinary nigga, but I knew what it would be like. Now they tryna ride the wave just so they can see life. You ain't doing much if that hoe don't wanna fuck. And these niggas hating cause you that nigga they wanna be like. Boss, spell it backwards, that's a side story. Now it's head, why she tell me about her life, top stories.
They don't really see it for you, they just around just in case. They're just around just in case. They're just around just in case. So they don't really see it for you, they just around just in case.
I got you.
Just in case.
Check, my confidence is showing, I think they starting to notice. They getting high with you, but ain't with you at your lowest. It's like I hit the lottery and I ain't even know it. My loyalty is based upon comfort, who I can grow it. I done came up, motherfuck my old life where niggas change up. Like young Mike, old Mike. Fuck if you niggas like it, they know my pen is the tightest. Probably be sick when I make it, they suffer from nigga-itis. From avid listeners, rewind the lyrics to fucking divas. A student of the game, but I could've fucked the teachers. Never criticize a baller when you judging from the bleachers. My girl don't want me to blow, she think I'ma up and leave her. Damn, it's nothing like when the shit hitting close to home. Hard to renovate when you come from a broken home. Just know it's on, if they rollin', check the tires first. They coming for you when you slippin', nigga, life alert.
They don't really see it for you, they just around just in case. They're just around just in case. They're just around just in case. So they don't really see it for you, they just around just in case. Just in case. Oh. They don't really see it for you. Oh. They don't just in case. They don't really see it. They're just around just in case. They don't really see it for you. They don't just in case. They don't really see it for you. They're just around just in case.
One, two, I've hustled harder than most. I'm a beast on these streets, got a revolver I tote. For these niggas trying to take me off the block where I post. Up dailies, sip Baileys out the bottle and smoke.
Hey, man, what's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is JuniorTheTruth. Hey, man, I ain't finna hold you. I ain't finna hold you at all, man. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Man, that intro do something to my soul, man. I'm not even finna sit here and play with you. Like that intro, it do something to my soul. Like it set my soul on fire. I'm not finna play with this shit. Man, I'm sitting here trying to, I'm trying to, engineer this thing, and I'm trying to make everything smooth and make sure the transitions are smooth, make sure the levels are good, and so on and so forth. And then I black out, man. As soon as that intro come in, I like literally blacked out. You feel me? And then the light, the camera come back on, and I'm like, oh, okay. You feel me? Like it's go time. You understand? You think I'm playing? Like, watch this.
One, two, and I've hustled harder than most. I'm a beast on these streets, got a revolver I tote. For these niggas trying to take me off the block where I post. Up dailies, sip Baileys out the bottle and smoke.
Hey man, hey man, that makes me have a absolute, man. That intro speaks to my soul. That might be one of my greatest creations ever, man. Salute to the family. What's going on with y'all, man? Salute, salute, salute. Hey man, here we are. You feel me? Here we are, man. As promised, you feel me? Salute to everybody, all of my the family that's been around, that comes around, that stays around. Salute to you all. Salute to everybody that this will be your first time actually catching me and tuning in. Salute to the family, man. This is indeed the Black Coffee Club live. You feel me? I am indeed Junior the Truth, man. You can follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth, JuniorTheTruth. And that's over all the social media platforms, man. Salute. And shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing community. Be sure to go visit the website, join the website, become an official documented member of the family, www.ldbcsports.com. Salute to the family that's in here early, man. Black Attack, man. What's good with you, homie? Salute to you. Yes, indeed. Slab Life, ATX. AKA Big Texas, and hashtag TWT in the building. What's good with you, family? Salute, man. Yes, indeed. My brother, main boxing biker, main biker in the building, man. Main biker then he done matured, man. Dropped the boxer from his name. You feel me? Ripped the tat off his arm. Salute to my brother, main biker in the building. What's good with you, man? Salute to the scholar Kevin Dunbar in the building, man. Salute to you, family. Yes, indeed. Salute to my brother, Omega Red in the building. What's up with you, bro, man? Where you been, bruh? You feel me? Where you been? You know, you go on these hiatuses, man. I hope all is well with you, bro. Salute to you, family. Salute. Or maybe I really ain't been here. You know, my live streams and stuff be sporadic. Salute to my beautiful sister, Sweet Tea, aka Sweet Tea the Cheetah. What's up with the Sweet Tea the Cheetah? Good morning to you. Yeah, this is all because of Sweet Tea. You feel me? This is all because of Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea got in my hind pots, you feel me, if you will, when we were in Atlanta, man. Salute to the sister Sweet Tea, man. Man, I don't even know where to start, man, but I can just say that, you feel me, this is one of the many changes that I told you was going to be coming to the platform, man. I am looking to get in here and do more of the kind of going back to more of the dedicated conversations with regard to things that are going on with coffee community culture, coffee community and culture conversations. You feel me? Like, we really truly want to get in here and just have these conversations. I've recently been introduced to a concept of the black male media, that is independent media outlets that give you content from the black male perspective. So, I guess, I don't know, I guess this is that, whatever. But I just, wanted to really truly come in here, man, and just offer something just a little bit different. You know what I mean? I want to be able to come in and set off the mornings. Like I've shared before, I am an early morning person. You feel me? I am a morning person. Come evenings, late afternoons, early evenings on into the evening, my productivity wings off. You know what I mean? It wanes off. So I'm a get up and get to it type of person, man. You feel me? The early bird get the worm. You attack your mornings. You feel me? So it's only right that I come in and try to give positive energy from a insightful shit as only I can. I mean, that's just it. You feel me? If you're here and you've been here, you know what time it is. If you are here and you haven't been here, you'll soon find out. So that's just kind of my thoughts on it. You know what I mean? And right now, like I said, we're going to be rolling this out, and we'll do it Wednesdays. You know what I mean? Every Wednesday, 8 a.m. We'll get it cracking. I really want to do it earlier, but I don't want to put that pressure on y'all. You feel me? Excuse me. I really don't want to. I really want to get in here about. You understand what I'm saying? Get this thing started about 7 a.m. But I don't want to put that. I don't want to put that pressure on y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Boxing the Barbecue said, "What's up, Junior? People who like waking up early are aliens." You feel me? In 2023, they are. In 2023, they are, man. I don't understand. I guess we can start the conversation there. I don't understand sleeping late. Like, not all the time, every now and again. But I feel weird if I sleep late. Like, I feel weird. You understand what I'm saying? And my days be off. Like, if I those days that I be like tired, or I oversleep, man, I be tripping. I'm a person that I can literally be up till 3 in the morning, get me a couple hours, and then I'm back up at like 5:30, ready to go. People be looking at me like I'm crazy. Now it'll catch up with me, and it's not healthy, and I don't suggest that for anybody. But at the end of the day, ultimately, like, I'm one of them. Like, man, I feel weird, man. Like, getting up at 9 o'clock, and you feel me? Even on the weekends, like, I'm like 9. You feel me? 8:30, like 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I just be up. You know what I'm saying? I'll be up. And ultimately now, more so than ever, I'm having to do something with some business. I'm having to, I don't know. I have to do something. You know what I mean? It's funny, and Queen, I know that because um it's funny because like, we've been like at fights, you feel me? And um I'll go and I'll get up early, like, we be at the fight till shit, or dealing with that stuff. And then after the fight, we subject to go back to the hotel and stand around talking or have a drink or whatever the case may be. And it be to the wee hours of the morning. You talking, 1 o'clock, you feel me? 2 o'clock, you know what I mean? Sometimes, depending on how late the fight is, right? And in the mornings, I'll get up and try to sneak down to breakfast, you know what I mean, or whatnot. So I remember in Georgia, I'm sitting here trying to go sneak breakfast so I can get on the road and get out. Now it's every bit of 7 a.m. Like, man, let me go on down here, grab breakfast real quick, get myself ready to get on the road. Cause for me, 7 a.m. on those fight situations, I'm behind schedule. I usually like to get up and get out about 6 something, get on the road. So them first couple hours on the highway, you know what I mean, it could be without traffic. Excuse me. And so anyway, I sneak down, you know what I mean? I'm subject to sneak down to the hotel, and Queen down there getting breakfast. Like, dang, you feel me? And I'm like, man, I'm trying to not bother, you or bother any of the brothers and sisters, because you feel me, everybody, be sleeping still or whatever the case may be. Queen down there getting breakfast. I'm like, oh shit. So that make perfectly good sense. Yeah, that make perfectly good sense. But salute to Queen 71. Salute to my brother Thomas J. Few Sr. in the building, man. What's up with it, bro? Um, but anyway, so like I was saying, like, I don't, man, I don't know, man. I can't sleep past a certain hour. Like, I feel crazy when the sun up. Like, I be needing to beat the sun up. You know what I mean? I'm in it's like I'm at my best when I get up and everybody's still sleeping. You feel me? Um, when I'm really on my stuff like I'm supposed to be, I get up, I get dressed, I leave, go to the gym. When I come back from the gym, it's still dark. You know what I mean? And I proceed in with my day. You feel me? And proceed in with doing the things that I, normally do within my day. But yeah, so it's only right that I get on here and jump into these early morning conversations. Like I said, I'm trying to go easy on y'all, but don't be surprised if I start popping up in here. Maybe I'll give y'all 7:30. You feel me? Maybe I'll give y'all 7:30, but y'all gonna have to start jumping up, brushing y'all teeth with me. You understand what I'm saying? Jump up. You feel me? Brushing your teeth, and so on and so forth with me, man. But salute to y'all. So that's the origin of the Black Coffee Club, man. As far as black coffee, y'all, that is kind of self-explanatory. You know what I mean? the way that people that take their coffee, that's the essential of give it to me straight, no chaser. You feel me? I just want the coffee. You feel me? I just want the coffee. You can keep all the additives, you can keep all the extraness, you can keep all the dressing it up, making it pretty, make my funk the P-funk. Like, I want my coffee straight and black. You understand what I'm saying? And that's, you know what I mean? That's kind of on the self-explanatory side. You feel me? As far as with regard to current events, modern cultural conversations, I identify as a cultural provocateur, and I'm gonna give it to you straight, at least from my perspective. Have a hard time bullshitting. I'll just say it that way. Have a very hard time bullshitting. So ultimately, the black coffee, and I'm black. You feel me? And I represent things that are black, and I am a champion for people that are indeed black and solid. I'm not a champion for all black shit. You feel me? But I am a champion for people that are black, people that are solid, people that shared similar thought processes and values and norms and so on and so forth. So anyway, it's kind of on the self-explanatory side, man. We got a whole lot to talk about. It's a whole lot of topics I want to discuss. A whole lot of things I want to I want to flash up here, and some of the stuff, I really don't really want to discuss. You know what I'm saying? I find myself in several different conversations about several different things at any given time. So, you know what I mean? We just we just jump in. You feel me? We just jump in. So the NBA is under investigation. They're under investigation by the Department of Justice. They've launched a probe and investigation into the NBA with regard to the NBA's targeting and targeting and what's the word I'm trying to use? They're targeting and tampering, if you will, with the big three, and that is the black owned basketball league that is was formed and I believe it's chairmaned by Ice Cube, aka O'Shea Jackson. You feel me? Or should I say O'Shea Jackson, Mr. O'Shea Jackson, aka Ice Cube. They've been having problems with the NBA for the better part of a few years once they introduced the big three. My and it's funny that I would go in here and embark on this conversation while I'm rocking my New York Knicks gear because because hold on, Omega, chill out Omega, chill out brother, because you know what I mean, the Knicks play today. It's the Knicks' first game. The NBA season tipped off last night, of course, and I am a rabid New York Knicks fan, if you will. So it's only right. I think I'm supposed to discuss my coffee. We'll discuss it in a second. It's the Folgers Black Crystal. I mean, not Black Crystal, Black Silk. It's the Black Silk by Folgers. Nice and plain, nothing to. There's no real razzle dazzle with this first cup. You know what I mean? It's just straight. But anyway, so the NBA is under investigation. Ice Cube has talked very fluently, or not fluently, he's talked about tampering from the NBA, tampering, you know what I mean, and them being targeted. And it's the weirdest thing, bro. Like it literally is the weirdest thing. You see these different people come up with these ideas, right? For professional basketball, and then you see that when anytime something gets a little bit of headway or gets a little bit of momentum, you see the NBA come in and intervene or do something or counter program or whatever the case may be. We saw it with LeVar Ball when he introduced the JBL, and what the JBL was, it was kind of it was kind of a go-between. Salute to my brother B. Bowder Farms in the building. What's up with it, bro? Man, it's good to see you, bro. What's up with it? What's up? But it was a go-between for kids who were high-profile high school basketball players and NBA prospects, but not necessarily wanting to go to college. So it was a stay between because they had an age a minimum age for people to be able to enter into the NBA draft. Okay, cool. So they had the opportunity to play that little bit of time in between, not necessarily having to go to school, but playing with the JBL and actually receiving a salary, so on and so forth. And so um you had, the NBA come in and of course, kind of introduce they came in and they introduced their summer league joint and put the money behind the summer league programs and other stuff that they was going with the developmental league and doing more around that to kind of counter program the JBL, in my opinion. The same thing with the big three. They've done things to try to sabotage the big three. Now the concept behind the big three is so crazy that you would even want to sabotage the big three. The concept is you have 3-on-3 tournament, or excuse me, a 3-on-3 season, which ends in the playoff in the tournament. They play half court. It's for players that are retired or out of the league, or some players who still play, but they play like overseas or whatnot, and they're still competing. But it's high quality players who played in the NBA at one point in time, or stars in the NBA at one point in time, or they may be overseas and being stars or whatnot, and they're playing half court 3-on-3 basketball. Like, that's it. In my opinion, I feel like that's an opportunity for them to for the NBA to actually partner. You understand what I'm saying? But it's nothing like these people that just want to come in and just take over and house everything and want to have these big ass monopolies like on basketball. Like, you just want to own every fucking basketball in the country. Like, come on. Like, these dudes is retired or been ostracized for the league or out of the NBA, and they're playing in this league something that's black owned for the culture. Like, they're not even playing full. Like, I would even understand if it was a full court game of 5-on-5 with a professional rules or what. Man, it's the big three, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a crossover appeal. So you have people who have, relationships and whatever the case may be in the NBA still crossing over and showing support to the big three. And of course they would. Why wouldn't they? Is the owner and chairman is Ice Cube. It's black owned. Everybody, we all grew up under the influence, you know what I'm saying? Or the majority of us grew up under the influence of hip hop culture. Ice Cube is a hip hop icon / mogul. You feel me? One of the a pillar and also a person who was a proponent, for black people, for the culture. So why wouldn't they support it? You understand what I'm saying? And in my opinion, this is just another instance of people just coming over and trying to stick their nose in our business, if you will. You feel me? Like, the NBA they got enough to worry about with the NBA, with the players in the NBA, with the owners and shit that's going on with their overseas contracts, and you feel me, and players playing internationally and all. They got enough to worry about. So why are you taking the time, energy, and effort to try to ensure that something like the big three doesn't work, and it doesn't take hold, you feel me, and grow? Why? Do you really think the big three is going to come up and eventually actually challenge the NBA? Excuse me. Like, no, the big three can actually, that is a huge opportunity to partner. You feel me? Instead of greed, you feel me? So, man, I don't understand this wanting to just monopolize professional basketball. Like, there are enough people, there are enough black basketball players, there are enough arenas, there are enough official, you know what I mean, officiating bodies. Like, there's enough for people to fester. You know what I'm saying? AB says probably hating just because it's Ice Cube. I don't think so, because they did the same thing or some similar stuff to LeVar Ball when he introduced the JBL. You feel me? So I'm thinking it's just they just really want to monopolize. But anyway, we'll see what comes out of this investigation, man. We'll see how deep in intel how deep it goes. I think that there'll be a lot of information that's gonna come out. Ice Cube has talked about it. He's gone out on several podcasts, you know what I mean, to talk about it. This is a story that I would like to see other independent outlets pick up, and for us to, you know, do a deep dive into it and uncover more and more information to kind of help. You understand what I'm saying? And then, you know, maybe we'll get to a point where we realize that, hey man, maybe we need to start putting our dollars somewhere else. You feel me? Maybe we need to start actually, you know, being intentional with our dollars. You understand what I'm saying? Like maybe. So that's just, you know, one of them things. King Vonnie says they don't stop the Euro League from living their life. Like they don't bother anybody else, bro. Like like anybody. And these are actual leagues that actually can take away from, you know, from the NBA, that can actually raise up and be a formidable foe. You got a whole bunch of old folks, older dudes running around here playing 3-on-3 basketball, bro. You had Raul Mahmoud out there last year or the year before last, out there giving boys buckets. You had Mahmoud, he's 50, bro. You had 50-year-old Mahmoud out there giving these boys buckets. You understand what I'm saying? You got Glenn Davis, Big Baby, all 350 pounds of Big Baby out there running around with tight ass panty draws, playing, you know what I'm saying, half court. Like, you know, you got all these, you got little Nate Robinson out there giving buckets. You had Steven Jackson, old ass, giving buckets. You know what I mean? Salute to Steven Jackson. You feel me? But you had him giving out great gray hair, gray bearded buckets. You feel me? Still getting it in. Like, man, come on, bro. Like that league is no threat to the NBA by any stretch of the imagination. So I don't even understand why there would be a move to sabotage it. You feel me? I don't really get that, man. I'm not gonna lie to you at all. I really don't get it. You feel me? All right, Omega Red. This one's for you. This one's for you. Omega, this one's for you. You feel me? Salute to everybody tuning in over on the Junior the Truth mobile app. Main event. Mark, what's up with it, bro? Tay Tay Brown, my beautiful sister Tay Tay over there. Salute to you, Tay Tay. All right, man. So, oh man, my camera went out. I don't know what that was about. Let's see. They trying to, can y'all still hear me? Let me see. Look like we still rolling. Oh, man, they hate it. What they doing? What they doing, y'all? Okay, but let's keep going. There we go. So the Dwight Howard, there are accusations, or for I think there's been formal complaints with regard to Omega said they can't let y'all folks have any inspirations. That's a fact. There are some accusations with regard to Dwight Howard and him allegedly sexually assaulting a man in a, you know, sexual situation. Now Dwight Howard, according to the paperwork, you know what I mean, I'm gonna talk about this very loosely and very surface level for several reasons, but he's come out and said that, you know, through his lawyer, that everything that went on was consensual. You feel me? But the story goes, and this is me speaking very loosely, that Dwight Howard forcefully committed a sexual acts on another man. Oh boy. Let me Queen 71, we gonna sip her coffee. Good. You feel me? She gonna sip her coffee. Good. Queen. I'm gonna say this. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with I don't know what's going on, like, with the world, you feel me, or with the culture. Say this, man. Listen, man. This is not any surprise to anybody. Like, this is not any surprise to anybody. I don't know why we like to come out and act crazy Dwight Howard has been a person that, you know, we've kind of looked at like, you know, he might be a little suspect. Like we've been looking at him that way. This is not anything new. For crying out loud, man, you know, we've seen him act the way he behaves. We've even seen him grab a man's crotch. You feel me? We've even seen him grab a man's crotch, man. One of his teammates when they had a timeout or something like that. I can't remember verbatim who the teammate was and how it went. I can't remember it all verbatim by name, but I do remember the situation where he was up at the bench on the off the bench for the timeout. He went over and then he went and sat back down. And his teammate was sitting down and he reached down and he was like, he grabbed his teammates private parts and sat down, like grabbing and squeezing the man's, you know, privacy, like his penis. There we go, man. There we go. I'm trying not to say dick. You feel me? He you know, grabbing the man's penis. I'm trying not to say dick on the and sitting down, you know what I mean, with his hand in this man's crotch. Like that's been, you feel me? Like that's been his MO. This has not been anything new. This is not startling. This is not, in my opinion, him um making those statements. It's not even that's not even a real story. Like, why are we tripping off of some information we already knew? You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been knowing. They tell you, you know, we grew up, you know, us old, you know, country folk, we grew up under the where there's smoke, there's fire. We grew up in that genre. You know what I'm saying? Where there's smoke, there's fire. If your name is always coming up and being mentioned in certain circles, if there's information that's always been if there's information always surfacing about you and, you know, certain people or, you know, whatever, certain instances or you know, there's a text that he just had a text message scandal, you know, if you will, where he was, you know, going back and forth with a dude and, you know, those text messages got exposed. Like, how you, if you always end up in that, then there's something there. You feel me? Then there's something there. I'm 40, how old am I? I'm mid 40s, 45, if you will. You understand what I'm saying? And I ain't never 45. And it's some things you'll never hear about me, but one of them is I ain't there never, ever, been a story about me having a sexual relationship with a dude. You feel me? Like, it ain't never, ever been that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, that motherfucker, chubby, you know, it might be a conversation about me eating too much or you feel me? I'm a flirt, or, you know, or that motherfucker ain't got, you know, he ain't got good sense, or it's gonna be some conversations to be had about me, or he was a damn fool when we was in college, or whatever. You gonna have those conversations, but you ain't gonna never, or you have not ever heard of me running around in no situation that has anything to do with having a sexual relationship with no man. So let alone it not being isolated incidents, but incidents that are happening like repeatedly. You feel me? Now my I don't really have an issue with this situation. I really don't care, honestly speaking. My problem with the situation, if you want me to be 100% real with you, my conversation, uh um my situation with it is or my issue with the situation is, why does it have to come out through like the legal process? Why is your lawyer speaking and you know, giving this information? You know, you should be, to me, that's not, there's no real honor in that. That's not courageous. It's cowardly. It's coming out cowardly, in my opinion. You feel me? You should just be out here and stand on it. That's what you do, and that's what you do. It's 2023, first of all. You feel me? But if that's what you do and that's what you own, and you know that's what's on your appetite or whatever, why does it have to come out this way? And that's my thing. with the whole situation. And I don't, like I said, I don't really even care. I'm starting to feel some kind of way talking about it this long. But you know, the Dwight Howard accusations, you know what I mean, are out. The, you know, paperwork has been filed. The legal excuse me, situation is underway with regard to him and his accusations of sexual assault. You feel me? I don't really know what else to say. You know what I'm saying? Queen 71 said his attorney speaking because penetrations was had. Oh God. All right. Well, we're gonna go on in this conversation. We're gonna go ahead on and move on from this conversation, please. And thank you. All right, man. So, you know, I've had these conversations, you know, or if people have tried to pull me into this conversation with regard to Will and Jada. I'm gonna keep it a break. From my perspective, who gives a damn? At this juncture, after as long as they've been together, and you know, the things that have taken place, you know, within their, you know, relationship or their marriage, and rumors, and you know, all the stuff that has come out and what's happening or whatever, like, y'all are really, 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 truly polarized by Will and Jada Smith. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna sip my coffee on that one. Yeah, I like that. I like that black silk too, Queen. Yeah. Who still, like, there's nothing, like, what is there to even talk about? You feel me? We all know that, you know, she has her way of handling them and him, and he has his way of handling her or whatever. The rumors have been that they've had, like, you feel me, an open marriage and all of that shit. Like, who cares? You feel me? Like, who cares? At this juncture, like, really, who cares? You don't have anything else in your life to work. Like, how is your relationship with your woman? How is your relationship with your man? You feel me? If you're single, do you not want to be single? How is your dating life? You feel me? How, if you're dating and you're trying to get away from that, from a person, like, how is that coming? Like, who cares? Like, this make me man, this makes me itch. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. This makes me itch because I understand the sentiment behind it. Oh, like, I understand. You know, their situation is what it is, man. And at this juncture, you know, who really truly cares, and who's really surprised or shocked or in awe about their situation? You feel me? Man, it shouldn't be anybody, man. Like, nobody should be shocked by anything dealing with their situation. I'm sorry, man. But at the end of the day, I just got to keep it a brick with y'all. Like, I really don't care to talk about it, you know. And this is me being a fan. I'm a tremendous fan of Will Smith. I'm a tremendous fan of his work. I feel like he's an icon with regard to, or a pioneer with regard to hip hop music. I feel like he's a pillar, you know what I mean? Definitely. And at the end of the day, like, I don't care nothing about him and his relationship. Like, I'm over here trying to hold my marriage together. You understand what I'm saying? I'm over here trying to keep my family intact. I'm trying to make sure, you know, my kids is straight. I'm trying to make sure my wife good. Like, I'm over here trying to make sure they still smile when they look at me and shit, and not running around here running my name through the mud and through the dirt. You feel me? That's essentially what I'm on, man. That's what I'm on, and that's what I'm gonna be on, you know what I mean, until it's over.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Guests are natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. Make our products that are made for you with high quality. Yeah. So get in style with the Black yeah. Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The Black Gentleman yeah. Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Yes, indeed. One time for the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, we do have a line of all natural hand grooming, handcrafted grooming products specifically with you in mind. Y'all be sure to come check us out, www.theblackgent.com. That's www.theblackgent.com. Salute to everybody, the street team, brand ambassadors, man. Salute to the whole entire family, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate the support. You feel me? Thank you all so much, man. Salute to the brother. Look at the brother Jay Good up there, sitting up there. You feel me? Sitting up there swaggered up, man. Salute to the family, man. Salute to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company models, man, if you will. Salute to the family. Thank y'all so much, man. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. Y'all be sure to come check us out once again, www.theblackgent.com. It is the No Shave November. There is the No Shave November promotion up. It's going crazy. In order to get the promotion, though, and to get the information about the promotion, you do have to go over to the Black Gent Grooming Co. Instagram, man, and follow the IG. But salute to y'all. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you, man. Yes, indeedy. Man, salute to the family, man, over at the Black Gent. All right, man. So let's get back into it, man. Where are we at? So we talked about that. Let's jump in here on this. The real estate Rico. You feel me? You're gonna hear a whole lot of people running around, man, talking about the real estate Rico. That is the situation involving Caesar Pena and DJ Envy, aka I think his name is Rashad Casey. You know what I mean? In this situation, I'm gonna tell you. Shout out to Tony the Closer and Common Sense. What happened to Common Sense with Eli and the homie JT, the Pocket Watcher. Salute to everybody. Salute to my brother T Few, Thomas Few Sr. as well, man. We had a conversation about this on last week. And I just want to, really truly to revisit it. And I'm gonna say this. This conversation is, man, it takes on so many different levels because this situation is indeed so deep. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with the situation. You know what I mean? I know if you've been around here, you've seen us talk about it several times. A lot of folks don't, honestly speaking, a lot of people don't really look at this. A lot of people don't really look at this at information and current events and stuff that's going on, and that's how we find ourselves. That's how we, excuse me, we find ourselves in these, in these situations. Because we're not empowered with the information, because we don't spread information, because we don't talk about it. And these dudes basically, or Caesar Pena basically has had, and he was arrested for wire fraud. Was his, original charge. He got one charge of wire fraud. There have been several he's being sued, several cases filed against him in a court of law from investors in his company, Flipping NJ. So there have been a lot of people, you feel me, who are suing him because they've made investments to the tune of several millions of dollars, and they have not received any results. You know what I mean? And essentially they've lost their money. You know what I mean? So, but this story has really truly snowballed because of the connection to DJ Envy from the Breakfast Club, from iHeartRadio, him being a partner in Caesar Pena's business, him also being a person who's promoting the business and so on and so forth. It's been just really, really touch and go. Really, really touch and go, or not touch and go. It's been a real snowball situation. You feel me with this case. And so ultimately, I'm gonna say this. I agree with Omega Red. You know what I mean? not as bluntly as he's putting it, but he said, buying anything from these clowns, y'all deserve to get got. You feel me? And I'll echo that sentiment by saying and continuing to say that you have to do your research. Anytime you're making investments, you have to do your own individual research. You feel me? If you are investing in real estate, you know what I mean? Take your time and do, excuse me, your individual research. The thing about real estate, and it's not like other stuff, like, you know, somebody coming up to you on the street with a trench coat and opening their coat and they got gold chains and saying, hey, you feel me? You know what I mean? This is Sweet Benny. Like the Sweet Benny, you can't take him down through there. You feel me? Because he can tell you he got a gold chain from wherever. If you want to buy it, it's yours, blah, blah, blah. Just give me 50. You feel me? And you can't vet where he got the chain from or whatever the case may be. You can just assume. Real estate is not like that, man. You feel me? There's not a person walking down the street, you understand what I'm saying, with a trench coat on, and they open their house, open their coat up, and they got houses and pieces of real estate property under their coat. You feel me? Talking about this is Sweet Benny. You feel me? The Sweet Benny ain't selling real estate. Everything dealing with real estate, those are all public pieces of information, so you can trace the history of a property. You can trace the chain of custody of a property. You can trace these interactions to figure out who owns what piece of property. How much did it sell for? How much is it worth? Somebody's selling you a piece of property for $100,000 and you haven't done your due diligence to figure out how much did it sell for before. Like if there's somebody selling you this, how much did they buy it for? You understand what I'm saying? And if you get that number, then you got to have the question of, okay, so if you bought it for this and you're selling it to me for this, then why? What's the difference? What happened? You feel me? If you bought it for this and you're selling it to me for a greater number, why? What happened? What did you do to the property? What upgrades did you make? What happened? What did you do to increase the value of the property to this level? You understand what I'm saying? If you bought it for this amount and then you're selling it to me for an amount that's lesser and you're taking a loss on a property, why? What's going on? Why are you selling it? What happened to the property that caused the value to plummet to the degree that you're going to sell it to me at a loss? You feel me? These are all public pieces of information. You understand what I'm saying? And so it's not nobody's safe anymore. Like it's not safe. Salute to Queen 71. She said people think it's safe to do when they see a name they recognize endorsing it. You understand what I'm saying? And that goes back to to Omega. And I understand it. Um, excuse me, I understand it and I agree with that. But we have to literally think about it though, from a standpoint of think about just how I'm not gonna say stupid, but how unintelligent that is. You feel me? Just because a person, there's a lot of people that endorse a whole bunch of stuff. You feel me? And that don't necessarily mean you need to do it. There are a lot of people that endorse a lot of things. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that endorse a lot of things. I don't want to jump down that rabbit hole, but a lot of people endorse a lot of things, and I'm cool on it. You feel me? And that is where we have to, at some point, you have to be able to think and you have to break away. Like when people say, you know, there's sheep, you have sheeps, and then you have wolves. Like you have to break away from being a sheep. Like if you're a wolf, then you know what I mean, you get with other wolves and run in a pack. Like if you want to get in real estate, then maybe you should get around other folks that are, you know, common people in real estate. You know what I mean? People who can show you the game, or people who can, you know what I'm saying? People who can teach you, you know what I mean? And make the investment to pay to actually learn, or whatever the case may be. But um at the end of the day, like it's always just, it's just that in this case, I see a lot at play. I see the celebrity culture shit. You feel me? I see stupidity. You know what I mean? And this is not judging anybody or none of that kind of stuff, man. This is not shaming the victims or none of that. But I I see, you know what I'm saying, stupidity. And I don't mean stupid like you just a stupid person or you are stupid people. You know what I mean? I say stupidity by the refusal of actually doing your own due diligence. Anytime you're investing your money, you're supposed to do your due diligence. And so I just don't understand, like, giving somebody that you don't know $100,000, you feel me, to invest in a property. And you know what I mean, you got a cousin that'll ask you for 50 and you're gonna run them through the ringer. You understand what I'm saying? You got a cousin that's gonna ask you for $50 and you're gonna run them through the ringer. Like, man, what you finna do? You feel me? Come on, man. You know, you didn't either got or been or have given the let me tell you about my money, man. You didn't had that. Bruh, I work hard for my bread, bro. You understand what I'm saying? I work hard for my money. Don't make me come ask you back for this. Like, we didn't all had that before. You know, we didn't all had that before. So at the end of the day, like, man, it's just so you got that at play. And it's just a lot, man. It's just a lot. And you know, you just gotta be, and if you haven't, you know, heard my take on it and my brother Thomas J. Few's take on it, go back and listen to Friday's show, the Financial Friday show from last week. And you will hear us, you know, kind of discuss it a little bit more in depth. But at the end of the day, like, oh yeah, Lala D, salute Lala D. She said greed. Don't forget greed. Yeah, greed. Yeah, it's definitely that greed, boy. That greed, oh, that greed to do it to you. You feel me? That greed to do it to you, man. And I think well, shit, we'll just roll it this way. So like one of the we get there, man, because dang, okay, let me get Queen off the Queen, you cute now, but we gotta get you off of there. Salute to King Vonnie. King Vonnie said hit that like button. Um, it's the get rich quick and the FOMO, man. So get rich quick is just that, you know, that stuff bites us, man, because we're in this era of instant gratification. You feel me? People are trying to shortcut and circumvent the process. Everybody wants to shortcut and circumvent the process. Everybody wants to get it now. You feel me? Nobody wants to wait. Nobody wants to go through the process. Nobody wants to take losses. Everybody wants to get it now. They want to get it. They got to have it now. They don't have time to wait. They don't have time to go through this. They don't have time to go through that. They don't have time to build nothing. You feel me? You'd rather take your money, excuse me, you'd rather take your $200,000, $300,000 and give it to somebody else than to take that $200,000 and $300,000 and build your. I want you to really, truly think about what I just said. You feel me? Because there's people in here, like, it's people in here that's making stuff happen with a lot less. You feel me? So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, and I'm thinking, like, I think about like Be About It Farms. I think like Omega Red. You feel me? I think of like the brothers that's out here like farming. You feel me? I think of like Craig L with his hustling ass. Like, do you know what you could do with $300,000 of cash money? You feel me? Do you know what you could build with 300K? Like 300, like people be trying to talk. And I hate when I hear people talk. People be like, man, $300,000 ain't no whole lot of money. You know, nah, nigga, 100,000 ain't no money, bro. Nah, bro. Like $5,000 cash is a lot of money, bro. You can make $10,000, $5,000 cash, $5,000 cash. You can make some shit shake. You can make something shake. You feel me? So I can't even imagine what you could build with $300,000. If you take $300,000 and actually invest in yourself and invest in your dream and what you can actually build with that, instead of taking it and giving it to somebody because you want to get rich quick because they've promised you a return that doesn't even make logical sense. You feel me? So we have that get rich quick shit in our culture that we have to get out of. And we also have that FOMO, that fear of missing out is what FOMO is. So you go over and you see somebody doing something and you don't want to miss out and miss on the next opportunity to get, you feel me, rich or whatever. And so you go run into that opportunity and without doing the appropriate amount of due diligence, without doing the appropriate amount of research, you just throw money at it, throw money at it, throw money at it. You feel me? and you get took every trip. And so it's we got to get past that, man. Like quick, like get rich quick money, man. Quick money is slow pain. Like quick money is slow pain. I got you, bro. Omega, I got you. Big money is like fast money. Quick money is slow pain, man. Think about all of the quick licks, you feel me, that there are. Like they're just that, they're licks. You feel me? Something illegal, something non-sustainable, something risky. Like it's always something to it, bro. And I just look at that situation and I'm always taken back because because excuse me, because it's man, it plagues us. You feel me? Like that quick money, because of what we watch, because of what we consume, because of what we place value in. You know what I mean? That quick money, it resonates with us. You know what I mean? That get rich quick resonates with us. You know that Cinderella story. I woke up broke, but I'ma die rich. You know, I was born broke, but I'ma die rich. Like all of that. Like, nah, man. You feel me? That ain't it. You know what I mean? Like that ain't it. You gotta actually take your time. You gotta take your time and literally, like you literally have to build something. You know what I mean? Like accruing, success is a slow process. You know what I mean? I just say it that way. It's a very slow process, and you have to get over that get rich quick shit. You have to get over your fear of missing out. You understand? Like that FOMO. King Vonnie said he adding that to the vocab. Yeah, FOMO, fear of missing out. It's what it is. It's you know, a motherfucker will go into a burning building out of a fear of missing out. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll run in there. You know what I mean? Thinking it's something's on, can't wait to get over to the other side because you think it's better over there. And so you'll go over there and you'll wreck your whole shit trying to get over there. You feel me? Usher in desegregation. Y'all don't want to have that conversation though. Y'all don't want to have that Black Coffee Club conversation. You feel me? Yeah, we don't want to have that conversation. But anyway, yeah, I think that that's one of the things that, you know, it just really truly plagues us, man. And we have to work to get beyond it. Like we really truly have to work to get beyond it. I'm about to get in trouble. So I just, it's easy for us to get took. We're easy targets when we have this get rich quick conversation, when we want something for nothing, when we want to not do work, we just want to throw money at situations and then reap the benefits. You understand? I'm gonna be real with you. And this is why my shit is such a slow drip, because I'm not putting my money in nothing I don't like outside of the stock market and investing. You feel me? And the stock market and cryptocurrency in control of. You see what I'm saying? So my businesses, I'm fully in control of that. You know what I mean? Like I'm fully 100% in control of my businesses. You, that's the best way I can state it. Like I have to be in control. If I'm putting money into something, I have to be in control of it, or I have to have a seat at the table. Like I have to be partnering. Period. You understand what I'm saying? Omega Red said, when you get it fast, you don't respect it. Money and women. Shit, and accomplishments. Anything. Shit that you get fast, man, and easy, it ain't, nah, man. That's the fact, though. You know, that boy in here spitting, he in here spitting that out, them facts. You don't respect none. It's like, you know, they you know, when you grow up and you see kids growing up, you think about a car that they was given. Think about the car that somebody gave you. Man, you don't care nothing. My uncle gave me a car, and I left it at a liquor store, and it got impounded, and I couldn't find it. I lost the car before. Lost the car. It was towed, and nobody know where it was towed to, or whatever the case may be. No information on the car. You understand what I'm saying? And then I bought a car. I bought it was a 1987 Chevy Caprice. It was black with the camel interior. Didn't even have tags. The boy didn't have tags for it because he stopped paying for it. He bought it from a lot and stopped paying for it. So I couldn't get tags for the car. But I bought that car, and I treated that car like it was a Benz. I'm in the bucket, but I'm riding it like it's a Benz. I will wash it. You feel me? I would it didn't have no hubcaps. You feel me? But I used to keep the white walls clean. You know what I mean? I used to use the SOS pads on the white walls. I don't know nothing about washing no cars. You feel me? I used to have the SOS pads on the and scrub the white walls. I keep them white walls crispy. You understand what I'm talking about? The ceiling was falling, so I got some of that adhesive spray. I peeled the ceiling down, scraped the stuff out, sprayed the adhesive spray up there, and stuck the ceiling up. And then I had one of my brothers, may he rest in peace, man. But he rest in power, man, in paradise, man. Salute to my brother B Hound, man. But B worked at a car lot. You feel me? B worked at a car lot. And B's one of my fraternity brothers, man. B worked at a car lot. Man, I miss that nigga. B worked at a car lot, and I couldn't get tags for my Chevy because there was no title or nothing for the Chevy. You feel me? And B came to the house one day, came by to me, and he dropped I had 30-day tags on there, and what I would do was I'll put a 30-day on there, and then, you know what I'm saying, I just get my hands on 30 days. So I had a 30, and I only had one, and I would just white out the date and change the date on there. You feel me? I did that a couple times. B came in the house one day. I'll never forget. I'm sitting there. He came in the house with his work shirt on. He had his polo, his Carlisle polo on, and he threw a pack of 30-day tags in my lap. You feel me? He threw a pack of 30-day tags in my lap, allegedly, like, bro, boom. Threw a pack. It was about 50 30-day tags. I said, oh, Lord, won't he do it? You feel me? Praise the Lord, saints. Won't he do it? Won't he will? You feel me? Man. And I rolled that Chevy. I'm talking about the brakes would mess up, and I had a brake fluid leak, so the brakes would get hard. You understand what I'm talking about? So I had to pull over and get out, and I had to put brake fluid in the top. You know what I'm saying? But I rode that motherfucker like that whole school year, man. I rode it. You know what I mean? And then I ran low on I ended up running low, man. Not running low. The laws end up coming over there messing with the car. You know what I mean? Because we had like serious parking situation where I was at school, and the laws ended up coming over there messing with the car, and they was like running the tags and all that stuff, man. And man, long story short, I end up calling the people to come get that car to go crush it. You feel me? Queen said he once said, don't put that shit on my guy. Won't he do it? Praise the Lord, saints. Praise the Lord. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. Looking at me. Yeah, Lord. Yes, Lord. Boy, the Lord came through for me, man. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. You feel me? Man. Hey, man. Say, hey. But anyway, man. When you get something, man, and somebody give it to you, you don't respect it as much as if you work for it and you put your own money, your hard work and effort into it. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? It really truly is. And that's a word, man. That is really truly a word. All right, man. Let's embark on this conversation. You feel me? Once again, let me say this. I think I don't think I didn't make an image for it, but salute to everybody, man. That show support to the platform. We do have the merchandise shop open. The merchandise is it is connected to the YouTube channel. So you go down to the YouTube channel, you can see the merchandise, you see shirts, there'll be several pieces, exclusive merchandise from the platform. Y'all can go check out the merch down there. Also, those of y'all who follow me via social media, the merch is connected to the social media. So the Instagram, the merch shop is on Instagram and Facebook, and all of that stuff, man. The merch is even connected to Snapchat and TikTok, I believe. But y'all be sure to, you know what I mean? If you looking for the merch or you interested in the merch, it's there. Just have to be sure to point it out to you. You feel me? It's more than one way people be looking at how they can support the platform. Damn it, it's more than one way. It's more than one way to support, more than one way to skin a cat, more than one way to shoot a gat. This is a conversation, man, this is not gonna be comfortable, and I'm gonna make some of y'all mad, and it's cool. You feel me? It's cool. I just ask that y'all hear me out. You know what I'm saying? I just ask that y'all hear me out. I got a real big problem with hip hop. I got a real big problem with hip hop, and I'm talking about in totality. I'm not here for, don't bring your ass in here talking to me about the elements of hip hop. And man, it's elements of hip hop, brother. In the beginning, there was the Son, the Spirit, and the Holy Ghost. You got breakdancing, you got MCing, and then you got the graffiti, and hip hop was born in the Bronx. And man, get the fuck out of here. You understand what I'm talking about? When I talk about hip hop, I'm talking about the culture, and I'm talking about culturally speaking. You feel me? And I'm talking about all things that we consider to be culturally relevant with regard to hip hop. You understand what I'm saying? Period. Point blank. End of discussion. You know what I mean? I got a few problems, but I got a real, I should have said problems, but I have one real major problem. You know what I mean? First of all, it don't, as far as it belonging to us anymore, it doesn't. So we can be clear. You feel me? We can be clear. But my problem with it, and my major problem with it, is that it is the one genre of, music and culture. It is the one genre that does not allow for the maturation of primarily the men, but the maturation of the people. Like it's not like it's not the maturation of individuals in the hip hop culture is not, it's not allowed. You understand what I'm saying? It is our maturity seems to be, stagnated. You feel me? The development seems to be stagnated. I'm listening to people, you know what I mean? And it's just, for instance, when you listen to people and you listen at the people that rap, that are, from my genre. I'm like I said, I'm mid-40s. So people who are my age and from my genre, the music that I was listening to in the 90s, and so on and so forth. The people that still make albums and still make music, and you hear the music, and I can't do nothing but scratch my head, bro, because I can only speak for myself, but I'm not in 2023, I'm not the same person I was in 1999. You feel me? So my messaging and my sensories, you feel me, and my senses and my life and my responsibilities and my where I'm at in life right now is not the same as it was in 1999. You feel me? And so for me, like when I want to listen to music from 1999, I go back and I listen to music from 1999. Like I still have 8 Ball Lost in the rotation. You feel me? So I can go back and tap into that. But if you're still producing at my age in 2023, you still producing the message, the music with the same messaging from the place that we were in 1999. Like there's been a whole, I don't know how many years that is. There's been a whole 24, 25 years where there has not been development. You feel me? Nah, you understand what I'm saying? And so I look at it and I'm just like, man, I'm nah, bro. Like this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about in totality. Now you're gonna have your big crits, you're gonna have your Nick Grants. Salute to Nick Grant. Nick Grant, a youngin' though. But you're gonna have your Nick Grants, you feel me? You're gonna have your Killer Mikes, you feel me? You're gonna have your people, and if I didn't mention y'all, I might not be familiar with your work or whatever, but you're gonna have different people who don't fit the mold. But I'm talking as a collective. Like there is a, when you go beyond your, when it's time to reach beyond and transcend, there's not way for that in hip hop. Like there is no maturation. You feel me? The people who become mature are looked at as being corny. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm just looking at it like, man, this is crazy, bro. Like, at what point can you just like really truly be a grown man and raise your kids? You feel me? And provide for your children and get a woman and love your woman. You feel me? And be a pillar in your community. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at people and I'm looking at, you know, this code that you're supposed to stick to and you're supposed to live by this code. That's gonna be a show in and of itself when we talk about this code that we supposed to live by, and you're supposed to have this street code. But you know, what if I'm not a street person? You feel me? And what if I'm a person that I don't live by the streets? I don't eat by the streets. I'm not a street person. So I'm not adhering to a street code. And ultimately, at the end of the day, there's this code of ethics that nobody adheres to. Nobody has ever adhered to. You feel me? When you hear people talk about the code and the gangsters and the code of being gay, you know that they absolutely know nothing about what they talking about. You feel me? The gangsters being you know, mimicking the you know, Italian mafia families from New York. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this, you know, that you're mimicking that, and they all told. like, like you got people who historically, the people who founded, you know, those organizations or that organization, the people who founded that thing, like they all told. They told on each other. They flipped. Like telling is in the confines of living a criminal life. That's why people don't shit. That ain't for everybody. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, at the end of the day, but you're supposed to adhere to these codes that nobody knows anything about. And it's weird. And I'm listening to people talk, like I was listening to, and this whole concept of mine, honestly speaking, or this conversation, it was inspired by, I'm listening to Fat Joe talk, and I'm listening to Fat Joe talk about the DJ Envy Caesar Pena situation, and Funk Flex and Rick Ross going back and forth with DJ Envy and Caesar Pena and so on and so forth, and you know, talking about them going to jail and so on, and Fat Joe saying, you know, uh this is not beef, and you know, we shouldn't be, this is not hip-hop beef, this is something else, and we shouldn't be, you know, doing that. We shouldn't be going back and forth, and you know, that man has a family, and you know, even if it is, you know, whatever is going on, what business of that is yours? And all of these, in my opinion, immature talking points. Like, that is an immature mindset, to say that if somebody's scamming the community and doing damage to the community, that what business of it is yours. That's not the way I was brought up. That's not the way we were brought up. Like, you couldn't come into our communities and do whatever you wanted to do. Like, you could not. Like, people would do, it was people who were in the community who enforced the norms and the values of the community, bro. You couldn't just come in our community and have your way. You couldn't come in our community stealing from people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you came over here and you was stealing my neighbor's water hose, I might shoot you. You feel me? If you over here and I don't recognize you, what the fuck are you doing over here? Who are you with? You understand what I'm saying? Like, there were people in place who um we had communities where it was enforced. You understand what I'm saying? So that business is my business. If you trying to steal from my neighbor, that's my business. And if you over here trying to steal from me, that's my neighbor's business. You feel me? That's the members of my community. And so at some point, I'm saying, like, when do we mature? When do we mature and say, nah, bro, if I'm gonna say it like this, if them folks stole money and they were stealing money and they stole millions of dollars from people, then they should go to jail. You feel me? They should go to jail. They should be met with whatever consequences comes with that. If you stole money, because you know, the excuse me, the conversation is that a lot of that money came from money from the streets, because people were trying to, you know, clean up their money, get out the streets, you know, so on and so forth. So if you took money from street folks, then court should be held in the streets. You understand what I'm saying? Like, literally. And I'm not hearing that. What about their families? What about their families? What about the families that they stole from? You see what I'm saying? Like you can't take and protect the perpetrator because you have a connection with them. Like, man, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, I grew up if you did something, I was raised by men that you made an atonement for that. You understand what I'm saying? From the time I was a little bitty child, man, from the time I was a little bitty child. If me and my cousins did something and something transpired and then we got in trouble or whatever the case may be, like I might be away from the scene of the crime, I might be at home, whatever the case may be. You understand? I might be away from the crime. We think we done got over it. It come out that something happened. You feel me? I would get taken back to the scene of the crime and I would have to atone for whatever transgression transpired with me, my cousins, like if you broke somebody's window, then you had to repair it. You know what I mean? I was raised by men that would take you back to the window and you had to repair it. You feel me? Like, dude, you had to, like, man, literally, man, we was on that. It was different. And so I don't understand this. You can rob from people and you don't. I'm not wishing jail on you. No, man. If that's what you did, because I'm not a criminal, man. I'm not in the street. I'm not a street person. I don't do crime. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen. You feel me? And so, if I want my tax dollars to go to something, besides motherfucking Israel and wherever Lomachenko from. Like, I want my money to go, somewhere else besides foreign wars and so on and so forth. Like, nah, man, I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen. You feel me? I'm not in the street. I'm not a criminal. That don't make me a rat, because if somebody do crime and somebody steal money from somebody, you feel me, that they need to be held accountable by the law. Yeah, Ukraine, thanks. Yeah, I'm not, that don't make me a snitch. That don't make me a rat. That don't make me a negative person. That don't make me not cool. That don't make me not solid. Nah, you feel me? And so I think at some point we gotta grow up. Like, when does the conversation grow up, bro? You understand? Like, it's plenty of people that I've been kin to, and they've had situations that take place and they try to seek refuge with me, and they done some whole shit. And it's like, nah, bro, you gotta go handle that. Like, you gotta go deal with that. You gotta go face that like a man, bro. You did it. Go face that like a man. Go face that like a man. Like, I'm not, man, I can't really wrap my mind around that concept. And so that's what kind of inspired my thought that we just don't get it, man. Like, collectively, we just don't get it. Like, people just don't get it. You feel me? That mind your own business shit is the essential death of our community. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that is the death of my community. If I see somebody harming my sister, I'm not supposed to intervene. If I see somebody harming my brother, I'm not supposed to intervene. That's my business. That ain't my business. Like, nah, man. You couldn't, like I said, you couldn't. I was just raised in a different, it was different for me. You couldn't, nah. You know what I mean? And everything was people's business, and I got it. But nah, man. You couldn't come in our community just wronging folks. You feel me? And you couldn't be out in the community dead wrong. You understand? Now, I'm gonna say this, and I know this is gonna make some folks feel some kind of way, but it's cool. Kids was in check, women were in check, men were in check, like, everybody was in check. You had all this yelling and screaming and couples arguing and stuff outside. That shit didn't happen when we grew. Man, men were men, bro. Men and women were women. And children stayed in children's places. Like, that's what it was. There was order. You feel me? What no people, if somebody, like, it would be situations where you would hear a man and a woman arguing. Man, I don't want to go too far into this. But I'll give you an example. It'd be a situation where you would hear a man and a woman arguing, you feel me, or whatever the case may be, something, going, transpiring or whatever, and somebody will call, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody, like one of my grandparents to call and say everything all right. You feel me? And then that's the signal. The nigga, you need to get that shit under control over there. You feel me? But it wasn't no whole bunch of wild shit going on outside, man. Hell no. And you couldn't come in the neighborhood bringing no wild shit, man. Man, I wish I could really, I really wish I could talk about this, man. You feel me? Like, nah, bro, we had, it was really, that was the order of the day. And so I don't understand this new stuff. I don't understand this new concept. I don't understand how somebody can steal millions of dollars from people and ain't nothing's done. And we just supposed to sit by and ride with that. Like, nah, I don't understand that. You feel me? I don't get that. I don't sign off on that. You know what I mean? I don't sign off on, when you say whose business, nah, it's your business, bro. As much money as you've made from this community, like, it's your business. You feel me? It's your business. As much money as you've made from the hip hop / black community, like, it's your business to protect them at all costs. You feel me? And if somebody is out here doing wrong to this community, as much money as you have made from that demographic, it's your job to come back and to use your platform to help protect them. Yeah, it's on you. You feel me? That's on you. Mahari said use Patreon. I've used Patreon, bro. That ain't it. I'm cool. You feel me? I'm cool. At the end of the day, man, it's hey, man, this is just weird. You know what I'm saying? That's the moral of the story. And I just think that, my problem with one of my major problems with hip hop is the lack of, maturity. You feel me? From the way, that people dress, to the way that they act, to the way to the way that they talk. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm weirded out by it, bro. And I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? I don't even watch the awards, like the hip hop awards shows, bro. I don't watch that shit, bro. The fuck I'm gonna watch that for? It's a bunch of monkey shit. I don't watch any of these award shows because I don't like what the culture has become. I don't like it. You feel me? I don't like it. Lala D says Junior hates when Mahari acts like he's teaching him some shit. I do, because he don't know shit. You feel me? He don't know shit. And I come from this era where youngins sat back and they learned and they soaked up game. He's trying to send me to Patreon, and I have www.thesimpletruth network up there. That's my own network. You feel me? I have my own network. I don't need Patreon. I have my own network where like-minded individuals get to come over and they get to congregate and they get to talk. I have the Punch Junkie network. People come on here and they talk about modern boxing and what's going on in boxing and how they hate it and how they hate these different platforms and how they're misused by the platform. And I created one specifically for us to be able to come in and do the things that we wanted to do and talk how we want to talk and so on and so forth. And there's no weirdos allowed. You feel me? And don't nobody go over there. Like, nah, bro. I don't, there's no disrespect. But Mahari don't know what the hell he talking about. So I do hate that. Like, I hate that shit. I love Mahari, but I hate that shit. I don't need no fucking Patreon. I got the Simple Truth Network up there. www.thesimpletruth.network. It's up there. You feel me? It's a whole community over there. I also hate, I'll give y'all this too. I also hate when y'all want to run something by me in social media and y'all call me on or don't call me on social media messenger, but y'all send me social media messages and shit like, man, I need to run something by you, so on and so forth. www.thesimpletruth.network. You'll have to run nothing by me. Come over here and join the network if you're looking to contact me or you want to get consultation or you want to get, so on and so forth. Like, yeah, there you go. www.thesimpletruth.network. It's right there. Oh man, that felt good. But yeah, I don't, Yeah, I'm not doing Patreon. No knock to Patreon or none of that. I'm not doing Patreon. You feel me? I own my own platforms to be able to express my opinion freely. So yeah, I got that. And like I 100% own them. But anyway, so yeah, this is but at the end of the day, this is my problem with hip hop. You know what I mean? That's my problem with hip hop. This is my problem with us just as a community, and I feel like this shit has been hijacked. And I think that, you know, what we had was something beautiful, is a huge opportunity, but at some point, we just stopped developing. You feel me? And we stopped maturing. And this is where we at. Everything is out of control, and we are so far from where we have once been. You feel me? Like we are so far from where we once been. And that bothers the hell out of me, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Like that really truly bothers the hell out of me. And I think it's just it's a long way away from fixing it. Period. You know what I mean? But there you go, man. There you have it. Salute to y'all, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. I said I wasn't gonna go this long, man. It's, you know, hopefully I helped get you through some of your what do you call it? Some of your morning, man. I hoped I held it. I helped it. But salute to y'all, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate you. Here come Mahari. I hate it when you guys tell me I'm young. Don't belittle me. Nobody's belittling you because you young punk. You are young, bro. You a baby. You feel me? You still wet behind the ears. Breath smelling like Similac. Boy, you still got jerseys poked up and peeing to your wall. Boy, you young. You a baby. Ain't nothing wrong with being a baby. Look at Queen. You are young. You better be quiet for Queen come burp you. You young punk. You feel me? You young. You a youngin'. You a baby. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to my brother, my Heart Nation Sports Podcast. Y'all be sure to go over and subscribe to him, man. It's NBA season, so he's definitely bringing value to the sports conversation with regard to the NBA conversations. But salute to y'all. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all, man. You have absolutely no idea, man. Appreciate y'all taking it easy on me. Y'all know I'm an artist, so I'm sensitive about my shit. This was the pilot episode, man, of the Black Coffee Club. So I was nervous. You feel me? I'm always nervous, but I was definitely nervous about this, and I'm gonna continue to be nervous. And when I come back next week, I'll probably be nervous again. But I think this is the way we gonna go, man. So we'll see how it goes. Salute. Y'all be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about it, and hit the like button if you haven't done so. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, man. You have absolutely no idea. If I had a million tongues, I wouldn't be able to tell it all. This is Junior the Truth signing off, man. I'm gonna give you a reminder to view your life like a paradise until your life looks like a paradise, man. I'm a high-born player made. If you don't know anything else about me, at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing.
One, two, and I've hustled harder than most. I'm a beast on these streets, got a revolver I tote. For these niggas trying to take me off the block where I post. Up dailies, sip Baileys.